particular. Obviously, those two losses to DRX are the ones that stand out because Pearl doesn't really sit in DRX's wheelhouse in terms of, you know, the upper side of their map pool. So it's definitely be an interesting one. See NRG's previous appearance here, that loss to Cloud9. I'm not sure T1 are going to be able to achieve the same sort of things. Artist digging very deep for this engagement though. Munchkin, a ton of damage done, but stays standing.
I've got to say it. As someone from EMEA casts that region, the vast majority of the time, I've missed watching Artist on a jet. That's always normally a treat. Let's see how he fares in this one. Crashies and Victor going to sit a little deeper on the angle. I think that's going to have all the information though. Yeah, Artist called back in to try and handle this, and he does! 3 big kills! Beautiful work, saving his two teammates who'd pushed a little deeper towards CT. So what can Munchkin and Zeta achieve?
2v3 now. Snakebite sent in. Tom will have caught the information on the second as well. Crisp on the first headshot. Just Munchkin now, tagged up earlier on, 20 HP left, and a classic in hand. Nothing else to work with, and Crashies will seal the deal. NRG will find themselves.
Again, keep it clean. See how quickly Artist can build as well towards the knives. And poor old Munchkin, oh dear. I wouldn't go any further on that pathway. Yeah, it does dip away. Keeps itself alive, so again, not the worst outcome possible, but beyond that, NRG just testing the waters really, taking the tour.
Finesse hasn't been spotted out on the other side yet, but Saya posted up with the Marshal. Will be greeted by a few members of NRG here as they crest the corner. And no confirmation just yet, though. T1 have lent heavily towards A. Finally now, Ban rotating back across, but Saya has to go huge if anything is to happen here in this round. Artist finds him, though.
Yep, chip damage on Ban as well. With that sort of control, they can get the plant down. B-site's theirs.
Spike planted.
It's going to be very hard for T1 to forge any path back through as well. One flash to play with, yeah, Carpe's got a little bit of utility. But even with that in mind, what are you meant to do?
I don't even think NRG want to go fishing for these frags either. T1 probably just going to sit behind this and wait it out. Learning classics in hand. Probably just going to give this up to the spike. Ashes with a ghost, yeah, maybe go and explore it. Try and find some progress towards the ultimate. Too much of it, Som actually finds two, but Fan responds. Try and protect both rifles though, yeah, Bulldog and Phantom carried across. Odin here.
That's how you survive.
And a 4-play stack to maybe try and fish Finesse out of this position on B long. Finesse disengaging very quickly, actually. Not sure if there was any sound cues coming through. Munchkin just looking to commit to this span. Artist takes a ton of damage. So 71 get topped off a little bit here with the regrowth.
He starts his exploration towards CT again. They've got the site that they want.
The awareness is there from T1, but again, it's that same 3-tiered setup here towards dugout.
No flash this time for Carpe, so it's got to be the dog. And Artist gets caught here. Ban's gone down. Not sure how that happened, but oh dear. Yeah, follow-up as well. T1 held back. Unable to make anything of this. They have to back away and keep those weapons.
Munchkin finds a consolation, but this deep control once again, like I said, that 3-layered setup towards dugout pays off for NRG. I want to see the adjustment from T1 to take another look at how they want to defend A site. I don't know if in this round they're just expecting the bread and butter Pearl game.
But the adjustments there, though, they've brought 2 additional players over towards the A side. The flash is going to be highly telling that this is a very different look. Carpe trying to, I guess, be the front man of this one. Does have a side player by his side, so NRG given a different perspective here.
I'm looking a little more traditional in terms of the setup from T1. Munchkin will tuck in towards Link, but actually now repositioning back towards Halls here. So an Artist does still have his dash, so he'll be able to create a little bit of space here. As NRG reset towards B long, the spam comes out. Munchkin will be noted at least here from the weapon revealed as well.
It's getting more and more isolated. You can see the cutoff as well towards B-Link. Munchkin now living on borrowed time, it feels like. Can Artist close the gap? Yes, he can. Okay. Bad tries to lean in a little early, and he's going to get two for himself. But the plant's now down, and they've got such a player advantage. It's just Sire player, and he's over by Art. He's so far away. Once again, T1 being bulldozed here.
And Munchkin just isolated once again. A position where he can't have a say ahead of the execute. Then nobody can drift ahead of Som's utility to try and bail him out. In these sorts of setups, you want to see Munchkin just completely abandon site, concede it, and commit towards a 5v5 retake, but I'm not sure if that gets lost in the comms or what. NRG, yeah, like I said, as soon as he's revealed, the game plan is there. Isolate him, pressure him, find the kill.
This worries me, Mike. I want to see an early timeout from T1. I mean, keep in mind, this problem feels like it's kind of poured in from that second half of the second map. Same sort of performance, absolutely. Take it with both hands. But can T1 course correct now? What more can they bring to this matchup as NRG look to at least posture towards B-Long early?
Versus ZDG, it was Munchkin and Sire to put up massive numbers on the defensive half. And so far, barely a squeak. Munchkin playing way ahead of his utility here.
You love that.
Love to see it.
Besides
Had an inkling to drift back a little deeper. Obviously only a Sheriff in hand. It's not a massive issue in this round, but Trailblazer will clear the way. Flash through to mid as well from Carpe should indicate that this is fairly invested, fairly all in from NRG.
Yep, Artist comfortably going to take away the turret. See the site take in mind here from NRG. We have seen that flex down towards Pit and further towards CT as well. This time though, T1 do have bodies on the site. We do have the additional player towards Pit, that being Zeta. Little check towards Art, make sure nothing's going on, but actually the spike goes that way too. Could cause a problem on the cross as Sai going to catch one, but he does get quickly traded. So once again, this kind of offset of timing,
30 seconds left.
not particularly dissuading NRG. As T1 going to retake towards the site, and it's comfy. FNS and Artist all too prepared, all too ready. NRG not feeling any strain at all. Right place though. T1, they've got bodies here.
Out of my way.
Side player wanting to fight. And Artist willing to give him it. 6 to
far
1
up
so
he is.
far, it's clean. No trade potential, nothing to support him. Side player out on an island.
I mean, he's isolated so easily by Som's utility. That's a free opener here for NRG. We'll be able to slow things down on the back of that first blood now. Wait out this first wave of util. Crash, he's probably going to clear things out with the Trailblazer here. Som might even invest the reckoning behind it. Definitely now with Carpe showing his hand.
There you go, Sight looking very much on a platter here. Artist, take a couple of steps, he's feeling it. NRG just, this is a bit of a shame to see it kind of whimper out like this so far. Zeta and Munchkin, I mean Munchkin's on the other side of the map. Zeta's not really had a say in this one. And NRG just outclassing T1 as it stands.
Yeah, not having a say in these rounds once again. Sire isolated, and after that, it's, I mean, a really awkward crossroads. Yeah, do we commit to the engagement ahead of the site here? Reckoning's thrown in. There's no value whatsoever on the back of it. Barely even slows NRG down because T1 don't have the numbers to flood behind that ultimate. That's what you need to do with that ult. It's create chaos and take some space back, but it doesn't happen. And T1 now trailing by 6.
Crumble under that pressure.
T1's response looks like it might be to switch up Munchkin once again. Body stacked up towards the A side. NRG though, find a little bit of space to work with once again. Again, Factfinder's coming out now through mid. Will be at the cost of a lot of progress made down B-Long.
I've got your trail.
Look for Munchkin to get the hell out of sight here and not fall ahead of this site here, and Crashies will find him.
There's another.
Sight says nothing to disrupt the plan either. Get a little bit of heal up there. Yep.
Time to hunt.
And now, how do you look threatening? Well,
I mean, Crashy's got a Trailblazer at a post plant.
yeah, that says enough, doesn't it? There's no threat on the way towards the site. And actually, even that Trailblazer going so deep knows that they've got so many more seconds to play with. Right, T1. Show me a little something here. Sai's got a little kit from Jet. Maybe able to get into it, but not finding a body to try and take down him. Crashy's just staying alive behind the utility. NRG, unfazed so far. T1 just trying to make it look intimidating, but there's no threat behind it. They're backing away. They find nothing.
At this point, yeah, they don't want to feed across the ult progress. This one's all but done. Crashy will be spotted.
Oh.
Yeah. Carpe's still
NRG.
full.
You face a team who does have that deep run potential, who has that caliber to their name.
Depth is the word I come back to.
It's there. You're
Twice
seeing it.
now in this series, across 2 different maps. We're seeing 2 very similar examples. NRG's just in total control. So much freedom. You can see T1 is just so hesitant, apprehensive to push a little deeper here and try and deny this space to NRG. Pick goes down, Plant's going to come in.
I love that Crashy's got a little interested there to try and go a little bit further. This time, though, Ban's found Artis. Okay, so first real time we've seen a threat being made of any sort of round. But yeah, the Viper's bit ain't pretty when you got shorties everywhere. Garfe takes down Crashy. Som, only gonna get one. Here we go. Maybe there's some life in them yet. Maybe this is the...
He's got another snake bite though.
Fluff that reignites the fire, but can anyone close in? Yes, Munchkin. Well done. Finally, they get around.
Yeah.
Finally.
One off the Blade Storm, one off the pit as well. So in a position to potentially make this backstretch of rounds interesting here. Sire player tucked up in art. First time Victor's really going to challenge his position.
I think they had contact in last round, but no commitment behind it. That time there's a commitment. Side player wins it. That's perfect. Again, man advantage. Follow-up found. Artist goes down. This is the T1 we need to be seeing. Where's that next layer of threat going to come from? Finesse Fantasy Gods wins the fight too. Side player going to fall. Okay, bring it back down to a 4v3 now.
A pause for thought here. I think Crash is going to head across and heal Finesse. We pull out the pit from Zeta. Tries to secure a site here as Munchkin's still got his setup, still got a lockdown to commit as well if it all goes wrong for him. NRG probably going to try and find the space here through double doors. So when, or where Carpe's actually going to invest this flash.
Slow
30
progress being
seconds
made
left.
down B link. You've got 2 more players waiting on the site. That setup is going to be a nuisance. Contact made. Can't be as subtle as they'd like, and there's that lockdown. And there's the swing. Carpe, good timing, and the follow-up flash. Perfect work from Munchkin as well. Littering the ground with that setup over towards A. Going to have the support as well from Zeta, but that's about it. It's a 3-play stack towards B long. And NRG willing to meet this as well.
Now with the operator in hand, can T1 string something together?
Okay, they've got to note players pushed up now. Very, very telling. How much play does Sire get on this one? Ball goes up, NRG looking to try and dismantle this aggressive stance. Sire player with a chance and it just dwindles. Didn't connect on the shot and he has to respect it now.
Bit of spam comes through. Artist will be healed up. He will pause behind this. Trailblazer won't find anything. An unorthodox wall here from T1 to try and deny some of this space behind Pillar, but side player is getting curious once again.
Oh no, that's so many players on the other side of this though. He's being spammed out! He must have been seeing there's a ping towards it. He must have known something was up because NRG now bursts towards the site. It's Van on the back trying to hold them. Trying to keep them away from the site and keep numbers! He's done more than that! Takes down Victor, takes down Crashies, and he's still trying to isolate. Swaps out Finesse, he's wanting more, and he's getting more! The final victim on the other side, spotting out Som. Van is desperate for this, he'll give it over to Carpe. And at this point, you'll take the round.
This is after NRG get a cowering behind the utility of NRG. 3 on the board.
It's huge. It's given them. It's a small chance, but it is a chance.
We're talking about the finances as well. Actually, only another round away from removing this massive advantage that NRG had.
But look at NRG exploiting these adjustments. You're bringing that third man towards a B early on. Well, sure, where are you going to take him from? Middle. Cool, we'll take that. They have literally just taken over the middle of the map, so any rotation is going to feel horrific. So if maybe they pressure on that A extremity, they do this, it's going to cost them so much.
The read is perfect that T1 will now shift the reliance onto that 3-man stack on B. Find the space, but does this convert to a plant?
Munchkin getting close. He gets, well, dealt a terrible hand. Artist all too ready for it. Crash is starting to take towards the side. Plant going to come in. Now you may note it as well, Zeta is still here towards Pit. You have Ban as well, playing towards Secret. Lockdown invested too.
We're up a lot of time here. And NRG taking the space elsewhere. Sire's got to be careful. Ban's found the kill onto Victor. Oh, timing's awful though, some will fall.
It's game back on. 4v3, make it a 4v2. Ban is activating as Crashies and FNS. Got so many targets to get through. Make it just Crashies. I don't think he's got the time on this one, but he's doing the best he can. That's only towards halfway. Still an opportunity, and it goes. Carpe's there, Diffuse comes in. T1 are back in the game.
Just nothing was coming off for them.
Yeah, the activation of Ban is massive. 13-5. Starting to come online here. Sitting anti-flash with the operator with Sire player, goes back in. Oh, it's quick as lightning! Sire player falls away. And that's Crashies removed. So much of that ease of access to the site now gets taken out of NRG's hands.
Get out of my way.
For their Snow, trying to find space on the other side of the map. A little bit more proactive. We did see this early on in the half, but Munchkin's utility is going to be there to spot things out. Don't think he's sure.
No, I was wondering if Sire player was...
Well, there is a ping, actually. A ping comes through on the minimap.
Okay, definitely noted something. There's that look. Oh, FNS just gets backhanded, down to 23.
He catches the headshot through the wall here as NRG try and find this rotation. It's drawn all of T1 over already. Gonna leave Sire to anchor with that operator.
Munchkin just drifting in the open. But as you highlighted, the cavalry had arrived. Right, the spoils here, and Ban, the man of the hour who started to come alive for T1, has made it to the site. The spike goes down, and the last player standing will be Artis. A 1v4 for him. 19 seconds and a hope in hell. 5-7. We finally have...
T1 struggling the other day versus EDG. I think they managed 3 first bloods on their attacking half. They were constantly playing from a deficit. Have to hold that full for the time being, because it might be a brawl here outside Pillar. Sire gonna open things up. Finesse full. Carpe doubles down though.
Yeah, Crash, he's caught with his hands full here. Artiski, you gotta swing, he has nowhere to go. There's Storm enough to catch the cross. You gotta go huge, he's got 2. That may not be enough, leaving Victor with it all to do.
The clutch man.
Victor with a classic, I mean, there's a real chance on this, hold on. All right, show me what you got here. Side player looks unaware of the chance, but he snapped back real quick.
Pistol on the board, a chance to tie things up.
Momentum, name of the game. Can they keep it clean though? Can they try and find some real confidence off a round like this? Just eco-cobra it out. Gonna hear that Marshall rattle off a couple of shots.
And this is the man you want to see get some of those eco-cobra frags. Sire,
True.
A very rough first half. Get some early progress here towards the Blade Storm. Could be the catalyst here for T1.
Gotta be careful of this stack though. As it stands, all 5 players are here from NRG.
Careful. Here.
Slow and cautious progress being made by T1. Side player trying to keep track of all of this. And it is go time now. How much danger? Oh, come on! They haven't seen him! They haven't seen him at all! And now the reveal. What can NRG do? That's what they can do! Artis rips away 2 of the players. Zeta and Carpe left in tatters on the floor. And Artis, the last man alive with 13 HP. How lucky is he feeling? Not very. They made a little bit of a problem out of that round.
Try and protect the purchase here in the bonus. Good progress already, actually, for Ban towards the Reckoning. T1 looking to continue the trend here. Big long pressure early on.
Yeah. They look like they're committed behind us too, yeah. Away they go. Let's see how side player gets on, how he fares. Just going to slip through towards DT, apparently. Dips back in, though, has a second glance, and now he falls. It's only Munchkin to really do any damage so far as Ban. Taking down his own teammate if he could. And a 3v4, though. Victor watching that cross out. Carpe pin mid, swings out, isolates. Ban! Beautiful! Victor shredding T1. And Munchkin a little late to the party here. Yeah, put to bed. Crashies. Keeps cool.
Chance
NRG.
to really have a say in that round. T1 continuing though, again stacked up outside B long.
They're going back to it. Spray comes in. Somehow both
I'm not sure where are those shots are going, but
how are both players standing? No problem. They're going to force the utility to be invested a little earlier on. Still a question mark maybe towards the back of the screen there. Could be playing just behind that wall, but there's that early progress of the ult you noted with Ban, so that should be able to kind of help them out towards the site. Take plenty of bodies on the site, though. Art's going to get one on the way. Zeta goes down. They're still trying to be a nuisance, still be a problem. Play to the madness of this, but they're not committing with that spike.
NRG able to actually deny the plant as well. The ultimate being reinvested here will clear out a lot of the space, and T1 will be left licking their wounds as they retreat away. We'll leave Munchkin posted up, but again with an alarm bot here, there's a chance he's still going to be neutered a little bit in terms of his ability to lurk through.
Now the pinch will come down.
30
towards
seconds
Link.
left.
FNS, the one to maybe feel the brunt of it, does have the turret there though as well. That's given to, taken care of. Trying to bolster himself as best he can towards this. The timing on the crunch is everything. Munchkin. That's not it. Outdone, and now suddenly they've got a little bit of room to fall towards. Over towards long for NRG. The cross going to be watched. Going to be punished. Perfect. FNS. No access to the
Inside the
side.
cove, there's lots of information gathered by NRG that allows them to play that perfectly.
It looks like a brawl. Sheriff soap. All the T1 can really claim. That's going to do well, but the rest of NRG clearing up. Another two players from T1.
What a beautiful snake bite from Finesse, by the way. Lands perfectly here at the choke point and allows NRG to find these kills. Munchkin slipping through. We'll find a response, but 2v3 and Spike firmly in control of NRG.
This does fall a great deal towards Munchkin's capability to do something with this. That flash is going to really sell out Zeta. It looks like Munchkin's going to try and join him potentially. So many bodies on the other side of this though. Far better equipped. Yeah.
They're close. They're close.
He actually might get it again, I wonder. Flash there, T1, gonna work on forward. NRG this time actually rescind back, not gonna take the challenge on this one with by the side T1. This is a key round for T1 if they want to try and keep into this matchup. NRG doing what they need to get to those double digits.
They have Lockdown and Seekers to potentially clear out a lot of space on A here. After the initial pump, Ardis might be greeted outside Art. There's a chance to isolate Zeta, but that has now passed. We have a couple more members of T1 staring him down. Yeah, T1 looking to pinch behind this Lockdown.
He's got to overdo this, and he ain't going to do anything. Sire player, great work. Art now available, they can access towards the site. Crash is just trying to spam away. Does catch Munchkin with a little bit of damage, but the site should be theirs. Let's see if NRG play back in. They do a little. Some getting closer. Tap on the spike. Seek's going to come through. Note the player very, very close by. One towards pit. Counter lockdown.
Forced out. We'll force them back to main and a little deeper in R. Finesse also positioned here outside connector. It's taking NRG a little while to take the space. One detained here. Finesse, can he find it?
Finesse is close by. There's a support system. Carpe there to defend Sire player. And now Crash is trying to find one towards what?
What is that?
Man, nasty with it there, fighting both players. And it's just Som left alive now. So much to do, and he ain't gonna be able to do it. T1 make it through the round. 4 alive. I see Ardis, I see Operator, I also see T1 going that way.
Yeah.
I get excited. Don't underwhelm me, Ardis. I've missed watching your games. Let's see what you got here. 13 to 10, make it 14! Zeta goes, as does Ardis. Dips away, doesn't want to outstay his welcome. The rest of T1 starting to pressure towards the side a little more, trying to work around that ult. Ardis not fully falling away from this just yet, forced to respect a little, but not a lot. Shorty on the other side. Site now being taken, Victor gonna be isolated, can't be helped out here. Wall's in the way, Carpe's the one to get him. Back down to a 4v4 now.
Coming back through. Crash does have the Seekers, a flash available as well. Invested here. Do you want to get back on site as quickly as possible? It doesn't clear too much space.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't give the full picture here. Ardis want to take those next couple of steps. He has to go in unison, though. Carpe waiting. Sire delivering. That's Ardis gone. He got crashes to... Oh! Sire player! What a time to come alive! A little bit of something brought back into this matchup, and NRG forced into that timeout, clearly feeling that stress. Feeling like they didn't have all the answers. For now, it starts with map control. Over towards 8. All gathered. It looks like they're going to leave Ardis up here for a second.
Yeah, Munchkin's on the other side of it. Seemingly no awareness on either side. Well, a rare miss from Ardis. Has to try and get the head out of there. He's caught! Munchkin found 2!
He doubles down on it, Munchkin is out of his mind! Catching crashes is everything! You'd almost cut your losses at Ardis, but the find on the second is unforgivable. Devastating impact. And now you look at it, the bigger picture too. Evan is still on a stinger. I mean, he's trying to take some space towards long. He has no idea what's waiting on the other side. There's 4 players up here. He's walking into the den. 0 awareness of it. Tried to do a bit of damage on their shore, but it was never going to be enough. And now down to Victor and Som. Good luck.
Som's obviously very disconnected from this. Is he leaning towards saving that Operator?
Surely.
Can Victor go clutch once again for NRG? No, he can't. Only Carpe claimed here. Som probably heading back towards picking that Operator up.
There it is, get it and go. This is going to be 10 apiece. We've got a game on our hands. I didn't think we'd be saying
Munchkin,
that.
man.
The
What
first.
an opener.
The first, I'm like, cool, yeah, that's kind of sick track, and he caught Ardis, is he updrafting and trying to get out of there. The second?
Yeah, because I think Ardis maybe caught off guard, whiffs the shot, but then also whiffs the cloud burst. It goes way off to the wall.
Yeah.
Doesn't give him any safety to dash into, which is why he's forced into the updraft as well. A little bit flustered there on the retreat.
I want to see that from Munchkin's POV as well.
But the player cam. Yeah. Oh, looking to maybe try and pressure this Operator. Ban on the other side of things. Not much time left to try and find it. Again, they've got the funds to support this. We'll find the first.
And you're down. That's yeah, state of the economy for NRG. You can see why they desperately wanted that Operator, Mike. They're left with nothing.
Stacked up here towards Pillar. No resistance early on here from NRG. Oh, Crash is going to have some utility sent his way.
A lot of players here. Som wants to punch ban. Som finding a second. Gonna need a lot more though. Down on 5 HP here. Forcing the hand a little. T1 not having the easiest of times.
Do have the reckoning to pressure this pit a little bit, but Ardis down to 20 HP, Som down to 5. Crashes has fallen, so no heal available. Munchkin could get caught off here.
This is so dangerous. This is so terrifying. FNS is there. Munchkin's gone. It's basically on Zeta here. The only one sitting pretty. He's doing everything he can. NRG, come on, Zeta. What a round.
Ardis though, Operator in hand once again. This time around, Syak going to try and face off against it with an op of his own. Oh! This finds it! Just a pixel exposed.
Ardis quite good at this game. Band's gonna try and pick up the mantle. That's a tag towards Carpe 2, down to 52. Next angle, adopted. Oh, Artist, you barely see him. You barely see him. He's just a phantom out here. That's another glance. He's basically controlled the side. This round looks wraps just on the back of him. What else are you meant to do?
Munchkin trying to find some space elsewhere, but much looser hold here from Som. Was happy to concede this space. Finesse on the hunt, though. Som will reveal himself, I guess, or a deep position here with what looked like a desk pop.
Okay, so I'm going to watch that cross. Do they have anything to get them across safely? I mean, 2 flashes.
30 seconds left.
Oh.
Oh.
I think he's there.
Yes.
Well, the round has gone from possible to less than. Mike was in hand, and FNS is there. Yeah, lovely. Not to end there, though. That started with...
Not massive stacks behind this, though. No gaps in util. Blade Storm available is the only ultimate on the board here.
They're trying to test Ardis again, though. He will be seen. He's respecting it enough to fall away a little deeper to that next angle, the one that called ban off guard. Even further back from that now. There's a Reckoning's going to come in. How long does he stick around on this? He's staying in this position. Sire player got to be careful too now. Into the blender. Barely breathing on 8 HP. Going to get a little bit of a heal up. Unfortunately for him, NRG. Hold on, up and above we go. Artist wants his name up in lights apparently. It's Sire player to fall off the back of that. There's a long old flank on the way as well. T1 going to feel surrounded pretty soon. Artist misses. Zeta wins out. And now they give themselves a little bit of pocket of safety to play in.
The awareness here of where was the flank. Do they prioritize squad? Do they push deeper? Carpe's going to find one. Victor, he will find the trade though. He finds a second.
They had to have won that fight against Victor, otherwise now there's problems. It's a 3v2. Zeta's still alive though. Munchkin's still there. Tap for the spike, but he gives nothing away. FNS, so heads up. And now Munchkin, he's got to play the time just right here. Crash is trying to defend. FNS, he goes for it. The defuse is through. NRG make it to 12.
Total
11 to 12 though, we ain't out of it yet. There's still a buy in this one. T1. It's OT or it's GG. Gotta do something.
Are they destined to see another overtime here on Pearl? Getting forced down now with 2 Bulldogs in the inventory. Do have the Seekers available, but this Munchkin's lockdown is the next objective here. If they can secure orb control here. NRG switching things up though. Look at this.
4-man walk middle. I don't believe what I'm seeing. The timing on when does Ban check? Ban's having a look back here. He's just looked away. He's no idea they slipped through. Oh, the timing! Oh, he's made it! Oh, no! Heartbreak for Ban! He's absolutely fumbled in the hour of need. Perfectly positioned for it. They're not out of it yet, though. There's still a chance, but that could have been everything.
Munchkin does get the lockdown off this, but again, with no progress, Zeta has been sat at the top of B-Long here. Sire, a little bit disconnected. And the defensive lockdown comes through. 30 seconds left on the clock. Will prevent the plant from coming through, and counter lockdown invested to maybe catch the backside of this. Sire finds Crashies. Still doable here.
He's giving them a chance here. Lockdown just going to tick through now. Next couple of seconds. Can they get the plant safely? It looks like Victor wants to try and deny. Munchkin, he's got it down. Okay, get out of there. Into the post plant now. 3v3. Artist still standing. Som's still alive. And Victor is there. And when Artist stands, he delivers. Diffuse started. Who can stop him? Anyone. They go try and get him off. Som's not stopping until now. Forced to relinquish that diffuse for a second. A 3v2 though. Munchkin and Zeta's still desperately trying to pressure this. NRG now standing in numbers. Another tap on the spike. Som takes down Zeta. It's all on Munchkin. He tried his best, but it was never going to be enough. NRG 13 to 11.